Guys, Manchester United has been so poor this season. All players have been so bad that you wonder how they ended up playing for such a huge club, some of them on huge contracts, but it's where we are. But even among the blind, there are those who are more blind. There are a few who can faintly see something, some can try to see if they put on glasses. There are others who are blind in both eyes completely. There are those who are blind in one eye. So, today, I'm here to give you my top 5 list of United's worst 5 players. The bonus player will shock you. Give me yours in the comment section. My name is Webb. Like, share, and subscribe to the United Sport as we do get to talk about this current club that is giving us sleepless nights because of woeful performances from players who are earning top quid. Number 5 on my list is the captain, Bruno Fernandes. And I know, yes, I know some of you are going to shout now, Webb, what are you talking about? Bruno has been one of our few better players. And I get it, he has been better. I said it yesterday that United without Bruno, I keep saying it anyway, it looks so naked. But that doesn't mean he's good. You see, you cannot be the captain of a sinking ship and when it sinks, you are exonerated. You're always supposed to be the first one to be blamed because you're the captain. That's why when a plane crashes, usually 99% of the times, the first person to die is the pilot. That's the sacrifice of leadership. You've got to be the leader who takes responsibility. Bruno has been a poor captain on the pitch. Yes, I've said it. On the pitch, he has not been leading well, always moaning and wobbling and, throwing his arms around. He plays like he doesn't enjoy football. In fact, the red card he got in the game against Bournemouth was the epitome of what we've been seeing all season. Don't tell me about his stats, how he has scored. Is it 4 goals and assisted 5 times? I don't care about that. He's the captain, and if the team is not performing, captain should be the first person to be blamed. So I think Bruno has been wasting balls at times in his games. Even his game has dropped. So you cannot tell me 2024 has been a good year for him. So for me, and by the way, the first game of the year 2024, he was working hard and running around, but it's not about him. You're the captain. It should be about the team. So Bruno, for me, is number 5. Number 4, after Bruno, 5 worst players for Man United this season. My next is Rasmus Højlund. Listen, guys, we signed this boy for 72 million quid. We're comparing him to Erling Haaland. First season, we were so bad. He was playing with selfish players. They were not feeding him. But somehow, he managed to grind and score 17 goals in all competitions. 10 in the Premier League in 30 games. Right now, he has scored only 2 goals. 2 goals in 14 games. Only 2 goals is what he has scored. And he doesn't look like he's close to scoring any other. This is so bad. It's unacceptable. It's so bad. You look at him and you're thinking, there's no chance this guy is going to turn up to be the player we thought we had signed. For me, you see, and people might be thinking, before I mention Rasmus Højlund, I should be mentioning Zirkzee. I will cut Zirkzee some slack because Zirkzee was not bought for 72 million quid, 1. 2, this is Zirkzee's first season. And 3, Zirkzee is not a number 9. Zirkzee is a 9.5, whatever you call it, a half 9. That his role is not there per se in the team. I will first leave Zirkzee for a minute. I didn't have so much expectation in terms of goals for Zirkzee. For Højlund, this season was supposed to be an improvement on the previous because at least there are improvements. There are more chances being created, but the boy just can't score. He spends more time on the ground, on the floor, than he spends on his feet trying to score a goal. Højlund has been a disappointment. He's my second worst Man United player of 2024. And I will tell you, by the summer, Ruben Amorim, if the money is available, he might call shots. If in the second round of the season, he does not save himself. Number 3, worst player for Man United is Alejandro Garnacho. Guys, need I even explain? This boy was at some point the hottest thing in football. He was so promising. We were so excited about Garnacho, a talent like no other. Someone we were hoping was going to remind us of Cristiano Ronaldo. He was doing stuff. He scored a goal against Newcastle the previous year. That won him the Puskas Award. And we were thinking, what a player. But how on earth did we end up here that he cannot even start in a Carabao Cup match? He's dropped out of the squad because of poor performances. He can't play. He's struggling. He came off the bench in the last game and he was struggling like he has been all games. He has been coming off the bench. Even when we've got two big injuries, he can't start. The manager would rather put a 50-year-old Eriksen to play 10 when he puts off Zaxi than bring on Garnacho. How bad can it be? And he's young. He's not aging. You see, my list won't have Casemiro or Eriksen because, for me, they are giving us extras. Casemiro gave us one good season. That's it. He's old. Eriksen is an old guy. Poor guy was, almost fighting for his life at some point. I'm even shocked that Eriksen is still playing football up to now. I won't blame a lot of him. We know those guys are old. No, not much expectation. Garnacho is 20, guys. Garnacho is bloody 20. How can he be so bad that we are worried now he actually could be leaving in Jan? So for me, he has been an absolute disappointment, poor attitude, fails to adjust his game, and I won't be sad or shocked if he's let go of. Number 4, a bad performer for Man United. Rather, number 2, because Garnacho was number 3. Number 2, this should have been number 1, but I will... Marcus Rashford. Rashford has been a disappointment, and I mention him because he's still a Man United player, because he's still earning, but we saw this long time ago. So I wasn't shocked. I wasn't expecting much from him, but he's still there and he's a top earner. His attitude has failed to step up. I won't dwell so much on Rashford. He's leaving anyway. He's leaving. At least that we know. He couldn't even come off the bench to play against, with the red cards we have and players who are out. He couldn't play against Newcastle. Guys, that one is done. But yes, he's there. I will just drop him there because he has to be. Number 1 most disappointing player this season is none other than the man you see on your screen, Diogo Dalot. Now, I know, again, guys, you will be shouting. I know where you are watching this. Some of you are shouting, what is Webb talking about? Dalot works hard. Guys, we reward results, not effort. That's our maxim. That's the maxim of life. By the way, even in your home, in your business, your people you employ, you should reward results, not effort. Not that your child wakes up early in the morning to revise, but they are the last in class and you're rewarding them. That at least they wake up and revise. To what end? What does the revision yield? What's the result? If you wake up at 2 a.m. and read up to 5 a.m. and in the exams you're the last, are you going to get a new shoe at the end of the term when you're last because of waking up early? We reward results, not effort. Diogo Dalot is a hard worker. I can only try to imagine what he does during training. That all coaches, this boy has played all 19 Premier League matches for Man United. Probably the only one who has done so. Always every season, he's among the guys who play the most minutes. Him, Bruno, it was Garnacho before, and Onana. Dalot is the guy, I think this season he has played the most minutes of any Man United player. But he has made only 1 assist in 19 games. 1. Dalot's football IQ is, I have no words. I run out of superlatives to describe how bad his football IQ is. And you see, you look at him, and I don't want to be part of the team who goes, we should have kept Wan-Bissaka and all. But the truth is, Wan-Bissaka is balling at West Ham. Never mind West Ham's poor performances as a team. But Wan-Bissaka is the star. He's the one-eyed among the blind. Best 1v1 guy. What is Dalot good at besides working hard and running? What is he good at? Tell me. Honestly, what is he good at? I struggle to see. He works hard but yields nothing. He doesn't improve in his final ball in terms of final delivery. And that's for me his weakest part, by the way. His final delivery, he can make a good run and put off men and stuff, and then just bangs the worst cross. The worst cross any footballer can make at that level. Dalot. So for a player who has been given all that trust by all managers, from Erik ten Hag to Van Nistelrooy and now Amorim, but they do not perform. And people can try to create excuses for him, that he's confused. Sometimes he's playing right back, sometimes left back, sometimes he's now playing both wings inverted at times, sometimes on the right. I don't care. I don't care, guys, at this point. He has played in all systems. He has been inverted into the middle and stuff. He has got potential and the work rate and the heart. But see, you've got to improve at something in your game. He doesn't. For me, that's the disappointment in Diogo Dalot that I have. Now, it's not that all the players I've listed in this list of 5 should be the first to leave in Jan. We know who should leave. But those guys, some of those guys should wake up. It's a wake-up call to Bruno. It's a wake-up call to Dalot. Those two. It's a wake-up call to Garnacho. The others could leave. It's a wake-up call to Højlund. Rashford can leave. He's leaving. That's why I'm talking about him, because I know he is. But I've been disappointed for me by those 5, by their standards. Now, the bonus player, again, by his standards, and it's shocking that he's not even in the list of 5, but I want to be fair. But in all honesty, in all truth and fairness, Lisandro Martinez, by his standards, has performed below par. Has been a disappointment. You might be shy to talk about it because he has been, like I told you, of the half-eyed guy among the blind. He has been sort of half-eyed, but Lisandro Martinez, by his standards, has been awful. My name is Webb. Tell me who your top 5 worst players have been in 2024. Let me catch you later.